Stop the war on women. What does that mean? Do we have our heads buried so far in the sand that we actually need a Violence Against Women Act? Here's a woman who is now famous because she was killed on Valentine's Day by the man who claimed to love her. Here is a woman who became famous after she was severely and repeatedly abused by the man who claimed to love her. She divorced him, but was still dependent on him financially until she was murdered. This is a woman who's not known by the world because she chose poverty over abuse. This woman was homeless for 2 years while she was pregnant, while she was responsible for a premature infant, with no financial support from anyone who claimed to love her. This woman is still alive, but the abuse she has experienced from family, society, and others who are ignorant to this issue of violence against women was almost worse than the abuse of her husband. The shame and the blame she continues to experience for surviving and breaking free from abuse continues to victimize her. This woman and her child continue to be economically abused for breaking free from the cycle of abuse. This woman has endured several head injuries, broken bones, being raped, repeatedly threatened with murder, stalking, emotional, verbal, sexual, and mental abuse, all at the hands of men who claim to love her. This woman is judged by society for being poor, a single mom, needing government assistance due to no financial support from the father of her child, and for being a survivor of abuse. This woman is not able to receive the money she paid into Social Security because this institution remains in denial about the effects of violence against women. This woman spent 2 years moving from safe house to safe house, has a documented lifetime protection order against her ex-husband, who wrote in a letter that he would eventually murder her if given the opportunity. She was stalked by him, even with this order in place. He contacted her relatives looking for her, but she was hiding in poverty with other women, who ended up going back to the men who abused them. After reading the letter that her husband wrote, promising to murder her, his pastor told her that if she divorced him, she would not be following God. Violence against women, war on women. Why do these women stay? Why would you even ask that question? Why do we continue to victimize women who break free and only give them attention when they are murdered? Why do we continue to shame and blame the women who do survive? Could it be that our whole society is in so much denial about this issue that we won't pull our head out of the sand until the beautiful faces of murdered women are plastered all over the internet? Why do the women who have survived the abuse and broken free feel that we need to hide? Why aren't we celebrated and made famous for surviving? Why do we only become famous when we're murdered? Why aren't our faces plastered all over the internet for surviving? Is it because we're now poor? Is it because we now need government assistance and deserve to be shamed? Is it because we are viewed as choosing to be abused? This is a picture of me. My name is Dorian. I'm alive. I'm a survivor of abuse. I broke free from it. Yet no one knows who I am. Why do women of a certain economic class feel too ashamed to show their faces? This is my face. Why do they continue to blame themselves for the abuse? Isn't it time to applaud, recognize, celebrate, and most of all, support the women who make it out alive? Isn't it time to come alongside these women and understand them rather than judge them? Please remember my face. Please remember what it looks like to see a woman who survives abuse, a woman who had the courage and the fortitude and the tenacity to break free, to embrace poverty. I'm alive. My child is safe. And most of all, she still has her mother.